Welcome into the castle on a cold, blustery night in Ona, West Virginia. Cram the Castle night here as we get ready for the back end of a doubleheader. Cabell Midland girls all over Lincoln County, all over Lincoln County at the start of this doubleheader. Beat them 72-25 behind 31 points from Gracie Day. But those nets just starting to heat up here inside the gym. Lots of folks packing into the stands. And this should be a good one between Hurricane and Cabell Midland. We've got about 9 minutes until tip-off here. Happy to have you along wherever you might be listening from. Luke Creasy here, as promised, back if you listened to us in the first game. Happy to have you with us again. If you made it out here, then that's even better, because it is quite the atmosphere. It's been a day full of basketball, I should say, for here at Cabell Midland. Lots of action from junior varsity to middle school action. And it all culminated in their Cram the Castle night. And I'd say they have done a pretty good job of that. Cabell Midland comes into tonight. It was a weird week for both of these teams, as not a lot of school happened because of the winter storm Fern that rolled in last weekend, caused havoc. A lot of these teams weren't able to practice regularly this week, and so trying to look to dust a little bit of, or knock a little bit of the dust off. Cabell Midland 7-5 overall coming into this one, and they have not played since the 23rd, a 20-point win over South Charleston. Been kind of back and forth for the Knights this year at 7-5. Started with a tough loss, started the year with a tough loss to G-Dub, and then won 3 in a row. Since then, have not won or lost back-to-back games. Have the Knights. They'll get Hurricane on this evening. 6-7 overall are the Big Reds. As we take a look down their schedule, opened the year 2-0 before a stunning loss to Riverside by 30. And then rounded off a win over Fairland and dropped a couple, and they have been kind of on that same pattern for Cabell Midland. And losers of their last 2 coming in. Last played on January 28th against Capital. That was a 3-point loss following an 8-point loss to Spring Valley. Their last win was back on January 21st at Huntington. That came by a final score of 56-40. So lots to look forward to as Cabell Midland hosts Hurricane in this nightcap of the Cram the Castle night. We got about 6 minutes till tip-off. We'll step aside for a quick break. When we come back, we'll break down the matchup some more, give you starting lineups, and then, most importantly, bring you some basketball here on the Kindred Digital High School Sports Network.
K&B Pest Control, Barbersville Convention and Visitors Bureau, Partners Insurance, Putnam County Bank, Wendy's, and the Schmidt Family Restaurant Group are proud supporters of Cabell Midland Athletics.
Become a member of LIUNA and train to become a union construction worker.
I was greener than green coming into this. The trainers were amazing, and I told them, I don't know what I'm doing. And they were just super great about taking it slow and making sure I understood everything and got the book work before we did the hands-on so I could do the hands-on safely. It's going great. I got to get paid to do something that I enjoyed doing. I got to work with my hands and learn all kinds of new things. If you can be in a union, be in a union. They're going to take care of you. They're going to get you where you need to be.
Mr. Cooper, we have an emergency at a middle school.
Thank you. Board office, will you activate the crisis team? This is not a drill.
Cabell County Schools, we are ready, alert, and aware.
Going out? Hungry? Have kids? Looking for a fun, casual joint? Then Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington is the place to be. Bring the kids 12 and under on Tuesdays, and they eat for just 99 cents all day long. That's right, an entree, 2 sides, and a drink for less than $1. Plus, Tuesday at Roosters means a featured appetizer all day for just $2. Roosters will lighten your mood and not your wallet. And you can always enjoy your favorite sports on Roosters 40 TVs. Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington, a fun, casual joint.
Welcome back to the Castle. We have about 4 minutes to go until tip-off here between Cabell Midland and Hurricane boys. We broke down the schedules for you in that opening segment. Happy to have you with us. Luke Creasy here with you to take you through tonight's matchup. And Hurricane will be dressed in the all-black uniforms with the red numbers. That'll pair nicely with Cabell Midland's all-white unis, also with the red numbers. Looks like some of the, at least one of the same officials have come back for this one. 2 new ones on the crew. Both teams going through warm-ups. We're happy to have you along for the ride wherever you might be listening from, and this is the finale for the evening after a long day of basketball here at Castle. Corey Woomer, the head coach for Cabell Midland, his second year with the program and really have seen significant signs of growth. Trying to direct track. This is a very crowded corner that we're placed in. Not a bad broadcast location, right up beside the court. Just trying to make sure people don't trip over our cord and potentially hurt themselves. But as we've also found out tonight, it can be kind of a dangerous place. We've had one ball hit the computer. I saved one ball unplugged the soundboard. So if you want to always have to be paying attention, come down here to our broadcast corner. We're happy that you are along for the ride. We'll go ahead and step aside for another quick break. Our final break of the pregame show. When we come back, it's basketball time here on the Kendrick Digital High School Sports Network.
Food Fair, you can count on our local delis to have fresh and delicious options always available, like our best-in-town fried chicken. Stop by one of our convenient locations to get this weekly deli special while you're at it. Food Fair, conveniently fresh.
Cabell County Schools has a zero-tolerance policy for bullying, harassment, and intimidation. We're excited to provide the Stop It mobile app for our students. Stop It has 2 powerful features. Students may report incidents or talk directly to school officials. Cabell County students have the power to end harmful and inappropriate online or physical bullying. You can download the app from Apple or Google Play. Together, we can create a safer, kinder school community.
Trey, you've got to get it together.
No matter where you are in life, Mount West Community and Technical College, it's a step toward your future.
Trey, welcome to Mount West.
We provide the hands-on support you need with classes that fit your life.
Nice job, Trey.
At Mount West, we know you by name.
Trey Matthews.
Because here, you're more than just a number. Mount West Community and Technical College, because you matter here.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Beautiful rendition of the national anthem there, sung by a student here from Cabell Midland to round out this night. Not often you get the national anthem performance in the last game of the evening, but we were treated to that tonight. So without further ado, let's get you some starters for tonight's contest. We'll start with visitors on the scoreboard. Hurricane. Ben Lewis wearing number 0. Number 2, Carson Odell. Number 10, Parker Odell. The Odell brothers, the center point of this team. Number 21, Jack Willis. And number 42, Eric Alley. Your starters for Hurricane, Carson and Parker Odell, Ben Lewis, Jack Willis, and Eric Alley. And let's watch the hype video for Cabell Midland as we look to get their starters. Some numbers there over on the bench. Corey Woomer in his second year with the club, leading the program. Had some success coaching at the middle school level. That's a step up for him. And he's got his Knights at 7-5. This year. It's time to get those starters as to their feet. Building. We've got Aiden Spence going to start out the starting lineup tonight, wearing number 33. Marshall Summers, junior, wearing number 14, gives his head coach a dap up before shake the hands of the visitors and the referees. Sam Phillips also going to start tonight. Aiden Ray, a longtime staple in the program, is senior. will get the start, and rounding out that starting lineup will be Levi Reed. So we'll go down through those starters one more time for you. For Hurricane, it's Ben Lewis, Carson Odell, Parker Odell, Jack Willis, and Eric's Alley. And then for Cabell Midland, it's Samuel Phillips, Aiden Ray, Levi Reed, Marshall Summers, and Aiden Spence. 8 minutes on the clock. Final instructions being given to their teams. And it's just about time for some hoops. We'll round out the night with the Knights and the Redskins. Mistakenly called or referred to Hurricane as the Big Reds earlier. It's Parkersburg, Big Reds. Hurricane, the Redskins. As we get a look at the Cabell Midland offense to start this one, Reed finds Spence. Now to Ray in the corner. Thought about the three, passes it up. And we're just going to do a little bit of a work around the world here. Reed cuts to the hoop. Too strong off the glass. Rebound by Hurricane. Quickly the other way. Here's Odell. That's Carson Odell. Step back jumper, no good. And Alley comes down with the offensive board, and Hurricane will get another chance at it. Jack Willis to set up the offense. And Marshall Summers came at him aggressively trying to get the ball, and I think he's going to get called for the foul there. Hurricane will inbound. Really close to an over and back violation. And Cabell Midland being aggressive on the defensive side. Haven't quite gotten to any yet, but it's muscled in on the inside by Eric's Alley. Gets the first points of the night, and it's a 2-0 lead just over a minute into the contest. This, a three-pointer from Spence, no good, and Odell comes down, Parker Odell comes down with the rebound. Cabell Midland must have seen something on film about passes being just a little bit soft on Hurricane side, because they are going after passes at the top of the key. Haven't gotten to one yet, but they've gotten a couple fingers on them at least. Disrupted the offense just a little bit. Here's Alley again. Not really used to handling the ball at the top of the floor. This time it goes to Willis. Looks much more comfortable at the point guard position. Working against Spence. Splits the double team to the hoop. Gets the bucket and one. That foul is going to go against Samuel Phillips, his first, team's first. And a 4-0 lead right now for Hurricane. Ball up and good. So Jack Willis converts the three-point play. It's a 5-point lead, 2 minutes in. Spence has it, cutting to Summers. Summers to Reed, back to Summers, and a turnover. Just the kind of start that Hurricane drew up, and it is not what Coach Corey Woomer wanted. 5-0 the score, 5:54 to go here in the first quarter. And we've seen some good on both sides of the floor now for the Redskins. We've seen defense be able to limit second chance opportunities, get in there, make some plays. And then on offense, the passes haven't exactly been crisp, but it hasn't cost the Redskins yet. Cabell Midland trying to get a little bit handsy with some of those passes at the top of the key as Hurricane sets up the offense, but we've seen Summers go after a couple, seen Spence go after a couple. Haven't gotten to them yet. And some physical play as we anticipated coming into this one. 5-0 visitors. Very, very early in this one. Carson Odell at the top of the key. Dishes off to Lewis. Back out to Parker Odell. Here's Carson again. Carson tries to split a double team. Shot up, no good. Reed comes down with the rebound and then is going to be fouled by Alley. It's going to be his first and the team's first. Cabell Midland already with 3 team fouls in this quarter. Sam Phillips will bring the ball up the court. Take his time with it. Phillips now from beyond the arc, no good, and Spence comes away with the offensive board. Summers had it for a second, coughs it up. Hurricane the other way. Ben Lewis on his way to the hoop, foul. No shot. Here's a quick shot from Parker Odell. 4-3, got it. Parker Odell, the first triple of the game. It's an 8-0 lead for Hurricane. After a layup, a three-point play, and a triple. And another foul going to be drawn by Jack Willis here. And Cabell Midland just playing a little bit out of control right now. In our last game, the girls, Cabell Midland girls, got off to a hot start in the first quarter. Led by 22 after the first frame, 24-2. Only gave up a single bucket. And Cabell Midland boys now in the same position as the Lincoln County girls were, as Parker Odell steps on the end line as he was driving to the basket, so that'll be a turnover. But Cabell Midland still, we're nearing halfway through this first quarter, and they're still in search of their first bucket of the night. Plenty of places where that bucket could come from. Cabell Midland does know how to shoot the ball. And it looks like we're going to have a foul called against Ben Lewis. This game, I thought it was going to be physical, and so far it turns out it has been exactly that. So that'll be the first foul on Ben Lewis. Keeps the ball with Cabell Midland. There's Sam Phillips. Brody Harris has checked into the game now. We see him dribbling. It dishes off to Lewis. Long three-pointer. Got it. Sam Phillips gets Cabell Midland on the scoreboard. Nearly cuts the lead in half with just that single shot. 8-3 now the score. 3:40 on a rolling clock here in the opening frame. Here comes Willis. Willis off to Parker Odell. Odell, turnaround, beautiful jumper. Parker's got 5, and a quick miss for Cabell Midland on the other way. Hurricane has it, now coughs it up. Now the Knights back the other way. It's Evan Hughes comes in as a sub and trying to get it there. We'll draw a foul. No, it's going to be an offensive foul against Hughes to bring that ball the other way. A hectic sequence there. Cabell Midland tried to hurry things up and get a bucket in transition. Couldn't. Hurricane comes away with the rebound, coughs it up, and then an offensive foul. So things will slow down a little bit here for Ben Lewis as he hands the ball off to Parker Odell. He's already got 5 points tonight. Lewis now, ball almost poked away, but Carson Odell comes away with it. He loses it now. Cabell Midland. Ball forward to Reed, to Spence, to the hoop. Ten to 5. Here comes Willis, splits the double team, blocked from behind by Spence. Alley pass to Willis. Willis, an errant pass. Cabell Midland takes it away, and then the Redskins tip a ball out of bounds the other way. Some celebration from the Hurricane bench, so that's going to come back in favor of the Redskins. And so, boy, if you like helter-skelter basketball, you're in the right spot. Be 2 shots for Hurricane. It'll be Jack Willis to take them. First is up and good. Willis, the only person to attempt anything from the free throw line for either squad tonight. He's 2 for 2. One more on the way this trip. Got it. He's got 5 points. 3 of them have come from the stripe, and it's a 12-5 lead for Hurricane as we near 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Brody Harris now working the ball across the top of the key, and he palmed the basketball. Mental mistakes here adding up early for Cabell Midland, facing a 7-point deficit. Woomer's frustrated with it, but the ball comes the other way regardless. Here's Parker Odell ahead to Willis. Willis is going to somehow get this one back. 3-pointer Parker Odell, money. His second triple of the contest, and it's a double-digit lead for the visitors. Here's Hughes, off to Summers. Foul's going to go against Ben Lewis. That'll be his second foul, team foul number 3. Don't believe we'll see free throws here. It'll be an inbounds pass. Aiden Spence from long range, no good, can't get the friendly roll. It stayed on the left side of the rim. Hurricane quickly in the way, blocked by Marshall Summers. That shot was from Parker Odell, didn't stand a chance against that swat. Looking to cut into a 10-point lead. Here is Cabell Midland. Aiden Spence inside to Hughes, can't handle it, and Hurricane's going to run up the floor with it. Jack Willis inside to Aiden Von Woomer. And he gets the bucket. 17-5, under a minute to play here, and it's another steal for the Redskins. Parker Odell can't get the bunny. Back and forth we go. 20 seconds on the clock. A hectic style of play right now out on the floor between these two squads, and a wild-looking shot from Marshall Summers, and it's going to be an offensive foul. Went up just a little bit out of control, and that deficit is going to stay at 12. Hurricane will have the chance to hold for the last shot here in the first frame. A frame in which they've dominated. Cabell Midland just 2 made shots from the floor, 1-3 from Sam Phillips, and another shot from Aiden Spence that got him started. A floater for Carson Odell. He gets his first points of the night, and that caps a phenomenal first quarter for the visitors. Hurricane leads 19-5 after 1 quarter of play. We're back with more basketball action on the Kindred Digital High School Sports Network.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery, tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends. And we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
Welcome back to the Cabell Midland and Hurricane boys basketball matchup. What a way to end that first quarter. We'll take another look at that shot from Carson Odell as he gives the Redskins a 14-point lead. Nice little floater, contested shot right in front of our broadcast location in a perfect way to end that frame. Parker Odell had 8 to lead all scorers there. Cabell Midland only had 5 points, a bucket each from Sam Phillips and Spence. 1, 2, 3, 4, count of 5 different players in the scoring column for Hurricane. A bucket each from Carson Odell and Nathan Von Coomer. 5 from Jack Willis, 3, including 3 shots at the free throw line, and then Eric's Alley had the first bucket of the entire contest. Back to action here. It's Van Von Comer for Hurricane, working with a 14-point lead. Long shot for Carson Odell, left it short. Levi Reed will work it up the floor for the Knights. Reed again setting up the offense. Brody Mabry has checked into the ballgame for the first time. Aiden Ray back in, and Eli Thompson also seeing his first action tonight, but it's a triple from Dylan Hargraves. The unlikely suspect from deep. Hargraves gets Cabell Midland right back into it. Lead cut to 11. 6.5 to play. Willis working against the defense of Ray, and he's going to be called for an offensive foul. Lots of offensive fouls have been called already. Aiden Ray to the basket. Yes, 5 straight for the Knights. Lead cut to single digits. Levi Reed gets run over. Pass too high for Carson Odell. And a little bit of momentum now here for the Knights. They've rattled off 5 straight points to start this frame. It was 19-5 after 1 quarter. Hurricane going on 2 minutes scoreless to open the second period. Let's look back at it's been a bucket each from 4 different players for Cabell Midland. Sam Phillips, Aiden Ray, Aiden Spence, Dylan Hargraves. Phillips and Hargrave each hit from deep. But the difference so far has been Hurricane's ability to really shoot from all over the floor. They've done it at the free throw line. They've done it at the rim. They've done it beyond the perimeter. Another chance for Cabell Midland here to build on a 5-0 run. The lead was as many as 14, now cut to 9. Triple from Thompson, no good. Rebound by Brody Mabry, but that's an over the back. They'll call that one every time. Mabry, the tallest one on the floor right now, and tried to use that size to his advantage there, and maybe just reached over the back. It'll be Parker Odell to bring the ball up the floor. Bryce Davis has checked in for the first time for Hurricane. 3 ball, no good from Carson Odell. Long 3 from Parker, and he gets it. First point of the quarter for Hurricane, and it's the 3rd triple of the night for Parker Odell. Foul there is going to go against Aiden Von Comer. That'll put Aiden Ray at the line. He makes the first. Hurricane doubling up Cabell Midland right now. Not anymore. 2 for 2 from the line. All 4 of Aiden Ray's points have come in this quarter. Beautiful pass inside to Carson Odell, and he gets off the glass and the rim. He's got 4 points. Quick try on the other end from Mabry, no good. Parker Odell, lay in, got it. It's 26-12, not the start that Cabell Midland wanted here. Have a handful of double-digit wins this year, have not won or lost back-to-back games since early on this season. Last time out, they took a win over South Charleston, and here's Bryce Davis working against the Cabell Midland defense, gets the bucket and one. Foul's going to go against Eli Thompson. Bryce Davis, his first bucket of the night. Add him to the scoring column. And he completes the 3-point play. Hargraves dishes off to Mabry. Reed back to Mabry, to Thompson at the top of the key. Thinks about the long ball, instead drives in and draws the foul. But Thompson got hit with the foul on the other end, and he draws one on this end, and that'll give him a chance to convert at the stripe. That's the second foul against Eric's Alley. Be 2 shots for Thompson. First up, way short. First miss from the stripe by anyone tonight. They were perfect 6 of 6 before that one. Combined were the teams. Here's the second from Thompson here in just a moment. 17-point lead for the visitors. Thompson's free throw up. No, this one too strong. Rebound pulled down by Hurricane. So a pair of misses from the line there, trailing by 17. Here comes Hurricane the other way. Parker Odell loses control of it. It's picked up by Logan Scholl. Scholl gives off to Phillips. Summers for 3. No. Rebound by Scholl. That ball's going to be called out on the Knights. Looked like Bryce Davis might have touched it last, but we'll go with the official ruling. 29-12. 3:20 on a rolling clock here in quarter number 2. Willis with the fancy moves to the rim with the finger roll. Largest lead of 19 points for Hurricane, looking to get back to an even 500 on the season. Cabell Midland 2 games above that right now. Long ball from Aiden Spence, way too long. Left it off the backboard. Missed all the rim. And we'll stop play for just a minute. Logan Shaw called for the foul. That's his first. And the team's third. Timeout on the floor. Hurricane has opened up its largest lead of the night, 31-12. That lead is 19. Parker Odell has 13 points to lead all scorers. Jack Willis has 7. Those notables for Hurricane. Really no one person doing the damage for Cabell Midland. 12 total points. Leading scorer has 4. Sam Phillips and Dylan Hargraves have each hit a 3. Aiden Ray hit a shot from the floor, made 2 free throws, and Aiden Spence hit a shot as well. So here we go. A 19-point lead and looking to add to it. Here's Willis. Coughs the ball up. Summers thinks about the 3. Instead drives for a contested mid-range jumper. He's going to be fouled. Both free throws good. And now Midland coming the other way quickly. Shot up for Hughes, no good. Marshall Summers now to the line. Gets the first. One more on the way. 4 consecutive makes from the line for Cabell Midland. That cuts the lead to 15. 31-16 the score, under 2 minutes to play. And another steal from Summers. The defense picking up. Summers to the hoop. No, but he's fouled again. Well, I told you how aggressive that Midland defense was being at the onset of this game, and now they're starting to get to some of those lazy passes. Summers gets the first of 2. Make your free throws, folks. It'll put you right back in the game. Lead now at 13. It was a game-high 19 All 6 of those points that have cut into the deficit have come from the charity stripe. Here's Carson Odell working against the double team. Midland pokes it away, but Odell gets it back. Long range for Bryce Davis. Way too long air ball. He'll hear that one from the crowd. Here's Summers again. Can cut the lead back to 10. Sam Phillips over to Aiden Spence, inside to Summers. Do it all, Marshall Summers. He's got the last 8. That's an 8-0 run, lead down to 11. Carson Odell for 3, no. Davis comes down with the rebound. Midland wanted a jump ball, so does the rest of the crowd. But instead, it's going to be a foul against the Knights. So Bryce Davis will go to the line. The foul called on Evan Hughes. That's his first personal foul. Davis, free throw, yes. And he gets the second. So that snaps an 8-0 run for the Knights. Pushes the lead back to 13. (33-20) your score. 38 seconds to go in this half. Aiden Spence at the line, and he's got the first. So Cabell Midland's only 2 misses from the line tonight have come from Eli Thompson. He missed both on a trip there after being fouled on a shot attempt. Other than that, a perfect 10 of 10. The 10 for 12 here in the first half. Carson Odell been largely quiet, hit a buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter and tacked on another basket early in the second. Looking to get free here, does so. Now has the ball, driving towards the rim, no good. Willis, 14 seconds on the clock. Now off to Parker Odell. Odell looking to find some space, now against a double team, and he walks. So the lead is 11, 5.6 to go, and Midland will work the ball up quickly. Here's Hughes, no shot. They're going to wave it off and say there was a contact before that shot attempt. So the foul will go against Jack Willis, but it won't be a shooting foul. I don't believe. No, he will shoot in the bonus. 2 shots. So here we go. Hughes misses. Second shot up, no good. Looked almost identical. Shot clock expires at 3/4 court heave. Nearly had a chance. It hit the rim, but it bounces out. And that brings us to halftime. 33-22. Your score right now. We'll step aside for a quick break on the other side of it. We'll break down the first half, gives you some scoring numbers, and then prepare you for the second half, all right here on the Kindred Digital High School Sports Network.
K&B Pest Control, Barbersville Convention and Visitors Bureau, Partners Insurance, Putnam County Bank, Wendy's, and the Schmidt Family Restaurant Group are proud supporters of Cabell Midland Athletics.
Become a member of LIUNA and train to become a union construction worker.
I was greener than green coming into this. The trainers were amazing, and I told them, I don't know what I'm doing. And they were just super great about taking it slow and making sure I understood everything and got the book work before we did the hands-on so I could do the hands-on safely. It's going great. I got to get paid to do something that I enjoyed doing. I got to work with my hands and learn all kinds of new things. If you can be in a union, be in a union. They're going to take care of you. They're going to get you where you need to be.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends, and we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
Cabell County Schools has a zero-tolerance policy for bullying, harassment, and intimidation. We're excited to provide the Stop It mobile app for our students. Stop It has two powerful features. Students may report incidents or talk directly to school officials. Cabell County students have the power to end harmful and inappropriate online or physical bullying. You can download the app from Apple or Google Play. Together, we can create a safer, kinder school community.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family-owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
Friday night lights are shining bright on Cabell Midland football, and Partners Insurance and Financial Services is proud to be on your team. Just like the Knights fight hard on the field, Partners Insurance works hard for you, protecting what matters most with trusted insurance and financial solutions. So whether it's home, auto, life, or planning for the future, count on a winning game plan with Partners Insurance and Financial Services. Proud supporters of Cabell Midland football. Call or visit them online today.
Welcome back to the Castle. Cabell Midland and Hurricane doing battle on the floor. And after a slow first quarter, Cabell Midland picks it up there in the second. Had only 5 points after quarter number one. Finished the half with 22. The problem, Hurricane had 33. So a good back and forth battle. The Redskins led by as many as 19 points. They had a 31-12 advantage before an 8-point run for Cabell Midland closed that gap to 11 points, where it stands right now. So back and forth. Midland has been a little bit stingy on the defensive side. They've been a little bit handsy, trying to get some of those lackadaisical passes, and they've come away with a couple of them. That was part of that big 8-0 run, was Marshall Summers' ability to poke the ball away, get out in some space, fight through some contact, and try and get to the hoop. Made 6 straight free throws off of that, and then capped it off with a bucket. So some good to work with there for Cabell Midland, but for Hurricane, it's just been about how physical can they be. Not really going to beat you with the finesse, although they do have that ability, but it's been the skill and the strength of this Hurricane team that has kind of helped them jump out to this point. Jack Willis, the point guard, has 7 points. Parker Odell has 13, including 3 triples. So he's hit a a few of them. Sam Phillips and Dylan Hargraves each have a triple for Cabell Midland. And that brings us to where we are right now. Cabell Midland playing for the first time in 10 days after a win over South Charleston on this final day of January. What we'll do now is we'll step aside for another break. On the other side of that, we'll finish up halftime and get the second half started right here on the Kindred Digital High School Sports Network.
They're not the biggest, but with over 100 locations across West Virginia, chances are there's a little general store near you. With brand name gas and food you know and trust, and an assortment of snacks and comforts that make you feel at home wherever you are. So as you make your way to family dinners and football games around the fire, wherever your destination, we'll get you home for the holidays.
Mr. Cooper, we have an emergency at a middle school.
Thank you. Board office, will you activate the crisis team? This is not a drill.
In Cabell County Schools, we are ready, alert, and aware.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
Friday night lights are shining bright on Cabell Midland football, and Partners Insurance and Financial Services is proud to be on your team. Just like the Knights fight hard on the field, Partners Insurance works hard for you, protecting what matters most with trusted insurance and financial solutions. So whether it's home, auto, life, or planning for the future, count on a winning game plan with Partners Insurance and Financial Services. Proud supporters of Cabell Midland football. Call or visit them online today.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends, and we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
Going out? Hungry? Have kids? Looking for a fun, casual joint? Then Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington is the place to be. Bring the kids 12 and under on Tuesdays, and they eat for just 99 cents all day long. That's right, an entree, 2 sides, and a drink for less than $1. Plus, Tuesday at Roosters means a featured appetizer all day for just $2. Roosters will lighten your mood and not your wallet. And you can always enjoy your favorite sports on Roosters 40 TVs. Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington, a fun, casual joint.
Welcome back to the Castle. Just about ready to start the second half of play. Teams are out of the locker rooms. Got a few warm-up shots in. Refs are headed out back on the floor. And here in just a minute, they'll throw 8 minutes back up on that clock. There's the buzzer. An 11-point lead for the visitors, 33-22, as we start the second half of play in this nightcap of the Cram the Castle. Been a good crowd that has showed up. This is the 5th game played in this gym today. Middle school boys and girls JV, and then now boys and girls varsity. There's a long ball from Phillips to try and get things started. Offensive board by Reed. Put the shoulder down. Willis goes flying. No call. Midland keeps it in control. Looking to cut the lead to single digits for the first time in a while. Here's Summers from the wing. 3. Got it. He gets the third quarter started with a triple, lead down to 8. Hurricane working the other way. Here's Davis, now out to Willis for 3, and he got it. Trading triples here in the opening minute. Back to 11 for Hurricane. Here's Reed. Thought about long distance, now dishes inside to Phillips, who gets the roll from underneath the hoop. Back down to 9. Quick passing up the floor. Odell, three-pointer, got it. Parker Odell, his 4th long ball of the night. Here's Marshall Summers. Drive to the hoop. No. Lots of contact. No call. Could have gone either way. A triple from the corner. No. Phillips comes away with a defensive rebound, but almost stepped on the line, but it's going to be a foul called against Eric Alley. That's his 3rd. Lead back to 12. Aiden Ray, no. Alley comes down with the rebound, gives off to Lewis. Lewis up to Jack Willis. 3 ball, no good. Summers comes down with the rebound, working up the floor, almost has it poked away. Survives the contact, though. Hargraves Euro steps in the lane. Or Aiden Spence, excuse me. And the lead is cut to 10. But a fast-moving third quarter. Here's Willis. Off to Odell. Well, kicks it back out for Willis, and he gets the 3. Couple triples for him. Phillips, no. That would have cut it back to 10. Long full court pass, triple up, no good, too strong. And Hurricane comes away with the offensive board and calls for a timeout. A 13-point lead for Hurricane, 42-29. 4:34 left. We'll step aside for a quick break. When we come back, more third quarter action here on the Kindred Digital High School Sports Network.
Mr. Cooper, we have an emergency at a middle school.
Thank you. Board office, will you activate the crisis team? This is not a drill.
In Cabell County Schools, we are ready, alert, and aware.
It's a 13-point lead for Hurricane. Luke Creasy here. Happy to have you with us on this cold, wintry night. 13-point lead. It's 42-29, 4:21 to go. Almost halfway through this third quarter. Shot from Alley, no good. Now back out to Willis, looking for his third three of the frame. Can't find it. Too strong. Rolled off the rim, and Alley was pulled down. Looked like maybe by Levi Reed. And that's going to be called on Aiden Ray. It's going to be his second foul. First foul of the quarter. And Ray will come take a seat along with Reed. Here's Willis. Summers gets the steal. Spence, transition layup, got it. Midland's keeping it right in that range. Back to the halftime deficit of 11, nearly 4.5 minutes later. Almost picked his pocket again, but instead he's going to get called for a foul. Ran over him from behind. Long ball for Carson Odell. He's been quiet tonight, but he gets the long ball to go there. Pushes it back to 14, and Phillips went down just a little bit awkwardly. Can't tell if that was knee or ankle. He gets up and walks it off. 3 minutes left, 14-point lead for Hurricane. Nice little off-balance jumper from Lewis. Can't get it to fall, and it's going to come the other way for Cabell Midland now. Marshall Summers will be the one to work it on up the floor. He's had a good second and third quarter. That's where all of his points have come from. But this time it's poked away. Midland's going to keep it, though. 2:40 left on a rolling clock, down by 14. Hargraves was near the line but stays in. Here's Thompson, now back over to Spence. Too long, and it bounces off the top of the backboard and out of bounds. 45-31 the score in the late stages of quarter number 3. Midland has been as close as 8 points in this second half. This is the largest lead. As Carson Odell heating up a little bit. This is the largest lead of the game. 17 points, 48-31 as we push down on 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's Spence fighting through a double team. Call is going to go against the Redskins and on Jack Willis. That's his third foul, team foul number 2, and that'll send Spence to the line for a pair. He makes the first. Like I said, they've been solid from the free throw line tonight. They've yet to split from the free throw line. They either make them both or miss them both. And that holds true. Spence knocks them both down. Lead is 15. A little jawing back and forth between some other guys on the floor during that free throw trip. And here's a attempt by Ben Lewis. Stuffed at the rim. Midland coming the other way. Thompson stops. Crosses. Summers thought about the three. Takes a step forward. That would be a 2. And Cabell Midland's wrestling their own people. Here's Reed. Stuffed. Three-pointer from Hargraves, and he gets it to go. Make it make sense. The lead down to 12. That was one of the craziest offensive possessions I've ever seen. Fighting their own people for the ball, then handing it off, getting a shot blocked, and then for a fadeaway 3. And Carson Odell's going to get called for his first foul. It's going to be the team's 3rd. And a timeout is going to be called by Cabell Midland. I believe we're just going to keep it here. A back and forth game. Carson Odell heating up a little bit, but Cabell Midland not going away quietly. Have trimmed the lead to as few as 8 in this quarter. It was an 11-point lead at halftime. And the Hurricane pushes it back to 17. So a little bit of back and forth here in this third quarter, but that makes for a fun finish, of course. Cabell Midland 7-5 on the year, looking to get back-to-back wins for the first time since the first couple weeks of the season. Started 0-1, then won 3 straight, and since then have not won or lost consecutive games. Hurricane trying to get back to 500. They're 6-7 right now as a miss goes long, but Spence comes away with the rebound, dishes it off to Summers. Wild drive to the hoop, but he gets it. It's not crazy if it works. Lead down to 10, 48-38, 40 ticks to go. Here in quarter number 3, the crowd coming alive. You hear the student section there, I'm sure, through my mic. And they'll get even louder if the Cabell Midland can come up with a stop here. Here's a three-pointer, long ball, no good. Left it short. And Hargraves had it but lost it, so he's going to stay with Hurricane. Little second chance at life, this offensive possession. Odell knocks it down out of the air, dishes it off to his brother, no good. Rebound, offensive by Bryce Davis, gets the putback. Summers quickly the other way. He likes to work that floor quick. Foul's going to be called against Ben Lewis. That's his 3rd, team foul number 4. One foul away from the bonus, I should say. And here's Summers to inbound. Hargraves, no, thought about the 3. Almost palmed the ball. Summers to the hoop. No. Good defense there. Gets his own rebound. Misses again. Own rebound. His 3rd time. Shot no good. End of the quarter. And it's Marshall Summers had 3 opportunities at that ball. Lots of contact. No call. But what a setup for the final frame of the night. 50-38. The lead is a dozen for the Redskins. We'll be back with the finish here on the Kindred Digital High School Sports Network.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Kindred Digital and the Marshall Health Orthopedics High School Sports Network proudly present live high school football. Presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute and sponsored by the City of Huntington Highway Safety Program and Jason Elkins State Farm.
One more quarter to play here at the Castle. A lively crowd. The student section's going back and forth. What more could you want on a cold, blistery night in Ona, West Virginia? But it's not cold in here. That's a good thing. Nets heating up for both teams, 50-38 the score. A back and forth third quarter there. The lead at halftime was Hurricane by 11. And now it's Hurricane by a dozen. Lots of chances for Cabell Midland there at the end of that period as Marshall Summers, he's been all over the floor tonight, one of the most physical players, and that matches up well with Hurricane. So no surprise there, but he had 2 offensive rebounds on that last possession. And at least 2 rebounds. Missed 3 shots. Lots of contact there. There was no call, but we play on. The final quarter is underway. Hurricane is led by as many as 17 tonight. That lead now 5 fewer than that. It's a 12-point game. Carson Odell had a quiet first half, but it started to heat up. He hit a couple threes there in that third frame. Team fouls will reset. Offensive rebound by Bryce Davis, and he gets it to go. Back to 14. Spence the other way. No, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Up and good. Spence, perfect 5 of 5 from the line. If he misses here, I can be the jinx. Oh, nope. Not today. He adds 2 to his total and knocks 2 off the deficit. Here's Parker Odell. Rumbling in, and foul's going to be called against Aiden Spence. Spence's 3rd personal. Lead is 12 again. Ben Lewis at the top of the key. Off to Carson Odell against Levi Reed. They were talking earlier back and forth. And no good from Bryce Davis. Midland now the other way. Summers, aggressive. He likes to go to the hoop, but it's picked away by Jack Willis. What a defensive play to get in there and poke that ball out. Knew the move that Summers wanted to do and worked ahead of him. Now Willis will try and drive to the hoop. Nope, he's going to kick it back out. We'll reset things up. Lewis thought about the 3. Now this is off to Parker Odell. Lead is 12, 6 minutes left, and that's going to be a foul against Hargraves. That's his first, team foul number 2. No shot. So we'll inbound it here. Another foul on the floor. So Evan Hughes picks up his third personal. That's the team's third. 2 away from the bonus now. That could be big if we get to it. Bryce Davis has it at the top of the key to Parker Odell for 3. No good. Bounced off the top of the backboard. So the lead stays at 12. Time continue to winds down. Here's Spence. No. And then the offensive rebound by Hughes. No. Second opportunity to put back. No. Cabell Midland has not been able to capitalize on some recent second chance opportunities as Ben Lewis drives in. No. And Marshall Summers going to cut to the hoop. Does so. Draws the foul. Here's Summers. No. Got the unfriendly roll that time. We'll see if the trend holds true. Cabell Midland has yet to split from the free throw line. They've either made them both or missed them both. Can Marshall Summers buck that trend here? He does. It's the good kind of broadcaster jinx. Creates a point for Cabell Midland. Lead back down to 11. Whistle on the end of the floor. Going to be an offensive foul against Carson Odell. So that's going to be his third personal. Team's third. 11 points. A chance to cut it back to single digits here for Cabell Midland. 5 minutes to go. Still plenty of time in this game. Eli Thompson will pick up his second foul, team's fourth. And on the offensive end, now an 11-point lead. Carson Odell inside to Alley, no. Ali picks up his fourth. Another chance to cut it to single digits. Here's Levi Reed back to Marshall Summers. A little bit of a push off there, but nothing too bad. Summers has been one of the more aggressive players for Cabell Midland tonight. Thompson steps back, no. Rebound pulled down by Reed, and it's going to be a jump ball in favor of the Knights. So it'll stay on this end of the floor. And we're going to take it. They're going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. 52-41 the score, 4:16 to play. Exciting finish coming up for you on the Kinder Digital High School Sports Network.
No matter where you are in life, Mount West Community and Technical College isn't just about an education. It's a step toward your future. We provide the hands-on support you need.
Jessica, welcome to Mount West.
With classes that fit your life.
Jessica?
At Mount West, we know you by name. Because here, you're more than just a number.
Jessica Bailey.
Mount West Community and Technical College. Because you matter here.
Welcome back to the Castle. Luke Creasy, happy to have you along for the ride this evening. And if you've been with us all evening, even better. This is the back end of a doubleheader, boys, girls, and it's actually the fifth game to be played today. And we have been happy to have you along for all of it. It's the second save I've made at the table today. Not bragging, but I got hands. 3 ball from Summers, no good. Levi Reed comes down with the rebound. Hargraves, nice patient play at the hoop. Gets the defender to jump, draws the contact, gets the bucket, and gets to go to the free throw line for a chance for one more. So that's going to make it a 9-point game. Chance to cut it to 8. Hargraves got it. Spence. Got it. Spence. Midland picks up the defensive pressure. Hurricane breaks the press. Here's Willis. In an 8-point ball game. Ball taken away by Ray to the hoop. No. Clean block by Willis. Hurricane the other way. Here's Bryce Davis off to Willis. Jack Willis, whistle against Cabell Midland. Foul's going to be called on Spence. That's his 4th and team foul number 5. And that brings us to the bonus. Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. That means foul shots. 3:22 on the clock. It's an 8-point lead. Make it 9 for Hurricane after that free throw from Carson Odell. His first attempts of the night. And the second goes through also. Back to double digits. Midland's going to have to move fast because time is of the essence now. Not out of time. Especially when you make shots like that. Aiden Ray. His first point since the second quarter. It took him a couple of offensive rebounds to get him, but the lead cut back to 8, 54-46, under 3 to play. Exciting finish here on the Kindred Digital High School Sports Network as Hurricane tries to hang on against Cabell Midland. Shot by Bryce Davis, no good. Levi Reed the rebound. Sam Phillips coming the other way. And foul is going to be called against Jack Willis there. Was close to a charge, but it's going to be 2 free throws. And that is foul number 5 for Jack Willis. So he's done. That's big. He's a primary ball handler for Hurricane, and he is out of the contest with 2:35 left. Sam Phillips at the free throw line for his first 2 opportunities of the night. Cashes in on the first. Second one up and pure. Call it a 6-point game, back to 2 possessions. Anybody's game now, folks. As Hurricane working the other way, it's Parker Odell. Poked away by Spence. Can he get control of it? No. And Bryce Davis is clobbered. Aiden Ray and Levi Reed were both going for the ball and just kind of made a sandwich with him. That's a tough foul. I don't think that was necessarily intentional, though. I don't think there was anything ill behind that, but it will result in 2 free throws for Bryce Davis. A perfect 3 of 3 from the line today. And he's got a chance to push this to a 3-possession game. Just a 6-point lead right now. Shot up and good. Big free throws here. That makes it a 9-point game. Excuse me, 8. Phillips tries to answer back, and he does with a 3. Steal, bucket, Spence. 3-point game. This place just got loud, folks. Spence, so a 3-pointer by Phillips, a steal on the inbound. Aiden Spence gets the layup, and an 8-point lead cut to 3 in the blink of an eye. This is a fun environment, folks. If you're not here, you're missing out. The lead in the second half for Hurricane has been as high as 17. It's the closest Cabell Midland has come since really the early stages. Back after the first quarter, Hurricane was up 19-5. Took an 11-point lead to halftime, 12-point lead into the fourth quarter. And now Midland has come alive. Not dead yet. 56-53. Buckle up, kick it in 4-wheel drive, whatever you got to do on this icy winter night as we get ready for the finish here between these two MSAC rivals. A 3-point game. Every possession matters now. Carson Odell, minute 41 on the clock. Crowd getting into it. Communication could become a problem for the Redskins, or can they silence him here? Layup no good by Carson Odell. Here comes Cabell Midland. Spence, 3, no! And Bryce Davis is fouled. Hurricanes ball, dangerous pass. Odell pulls it out of the air, but he's fouled. Aiden Spence, who just brought this game within a bucket, fouls out with a minute 14 left. So here's 2 shots for Carson Odell. Gets the first. Number 2, up and got it. That pushes the lead to 5. Big free throws there from Carson Odell. Midland needs points. Phillips, 3, bounces off the rim in the backboard, but it's an offensive rebound by Aiden Ray, and he's fouled. So he's fouled by Ben Lewis, who has 4 now. (58-53). Aiden Ray, 2 of 2 from the stripe today. Up and got it. Those free throws came back in the second quarter. These are exponentially more important. A make here brings it back to a one-possession game. A miss keeps it at 4 points with under a minute to play. Ray up, got it. Clutch. Here's Hurricane the other way. Parker Odell. Clock at 46. Did he step on the line? A foul called against Cabell Midland. They're going to get Aiden Ray on the shove. Corey Woomer can't believe it. That's Aiden Ray's fourth. And it's going to be a 3-point game, 2 free throws incoming. 43 and a half seconds. Here's the first, no good, missed it. Parker Odell. Hurricanes' first missed free throw of the night. A miss here would keep it a one-possession game. 43 and a half seconds left. Odell's free throw up, got it. So he avoids coming up empty at the line. Lead is 4, 40 and a half to go. And we'll go ahead and take a breather with him. When we come back, it's the finish of an exciting matchup. Thrilling even on the Kindred Digital High School Sports Network.
No matter where you are in life, Mount West Community and Technical College isn't just about an education. It's a step toward your future. We provide the hands-on support you need.
Jessica, welcome to Mount West.
With classes that fit your life.
Jessica?
At Mount West, we know you by name. Because here, you're more than just a number.
Jessica Bailey.
Mount West Community and Technical College. Because you matter here.
Boy, have the Knights made a game out of this one. 59-55, 40 and a half seconds to go on the clock. A 4-point lead for a Hurricane that was as large as 17 at one point in this second half has now been dwindled down to 4. Cabell Midland has been in as close as 3, but a Hurricane defense gets to steal. Coast to coast, Ben Lewis, no. And they came away with the offensive board. Hurricane fouls on the Knights, and be free throws. Here's Carson Odell. Good on the first. He's 5 for 5 on free throws here in the fourth quarter. Sixth one follows suit. A 6-point lead, and that might just do it. Phillips can't connect on the three. Hargrave's going to throw up a prayer. Gets it. Don't leave your seat just yet. Hargraves has hit 3 shots from the field tonight, and they've all been 3-pointers. That brings us to 61-58. And Cabell Midland presumably will foul here, force Hurricane to make or miss those free throws. And then that's your only shot at staying in the game. You can't let Hurricane run out the clock. 61-58. What a turnaround for Cabell Midland after a slow start gets to this game. 5 points in that first quarter. Came back, scored 17 in the second quarter. And Hurricane had kept that lead between 10 and 12 points for a long time there in the third. And then one little push from Cabell Midland turned the entire tone of this game in the fourth quarter. So here we are, 9.4 ticks of the clock left. Dylan Hargraves just hit his third three of the night to bring it back within a single possession. Super important inbounds play for Hurricane. Midland has defended these well. Gets it in bounds. Carson Odell, probably the last person Cabell Midland wants at the line right now. We'll flip into the floor. A 3-point game. Carson Odell has a chance to push it to 5. Even one make on this trip pushes the lead to 2 possessions. A fun night of basketball here in Ona. Up and good. So Odell gets it. Second opportunity, no good. Lead is 4. Need a quick shot. Summers a long 3, no. .2, and the inbound goes to Parker Odell, and that's going to do it. Hurricane survives a late Cabell Midland rally, spoils the nightcap of the Cram the Castle night, and will head back up the road to Putnam County with a 4-point win. 62-58 your final score. We'll break down the scoring for you on the other side of this break and then wrap up this broadcast on the Kindred Digital High School Sports Network.
K&B Pest Control, Barbersville Convention and Visitors Bureau, Partners Insurance, Putnam County Bank, Wendy's, and the Schmidt Family Restaurant Group are proud supporters of Cabell Midland Athletics.
Cabell County Schools has a zero-tolerance policy for bullying, harassment, and intimidation. We're excited to provide the Stop It mobile app for our students. Stop It has 2 powerful features. Students may report incidents or talk directly to school officials. Cabell County students have the power to end harmful and inappropriate online or physical bullying. You can download the app from Apple or Google Play. Together, we can create a safer, kinder school community.
Enjoy all the big games with a delicious and fresh party tray from your local food fair. Score big with a meat and cheese or veggie tray. Get a first down with a chicken salad croissant tray. Or bring home the win with a variety of wing trays. Food fair, conveniently fresh.
They're not the biggest, but with over 100 locations across West Virginia, chances are there's a little general store near you. With brand name gas and food you know and trust, and an assortment of snacks and comforts that make you feel at home wherever you are. So as you make your way to family dinners and football games around the fire, wherever your destination, we'll get you home for the holidays.
Friday night lights are shining bright on Cabell Midland football, and Partners Insurance and Financial Services is proud to be on your team. Just like the Knights fight hard on the field, Partners Insurance works hard for you, protecting what matters most with trusted insurance and financial solutions. So whether it's home, auto, life, or planning for the future, count on a winning game plan with Partners Insurance and Financial Services. Proud supporters of Cabell Midland football. Call or visit them online today.
PCB is a long-standing partner in our community. We're your neighbors, your teammates, and your friends, and we want to be your banker. We're a team of experienced professionals focused on the personal, residential, and business needs of our community. We make decisions locally, quickly, and with your best interest in mind. We care about you, your family, your business, and your goals. We're PCB, a proud community bank. Open an account with us today.
Well, an exciting finish here at the Castle. Hurricane escapes with the win, a 4-point win over the Knights, and who made it a game when at points in the second half didn't look like it was going to be. But big scoring contributions across the board for Hurricane. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them finish in double figures. The Odell brothers, Carson and Parker, each had 17. 7 of those for Carson were on free throws in the fourth quarter. And then 13 from Jack Willis, who didn't play the last 2.5 minutes after fouling out. Bryce Davis added 11, and then 2 apiece from Aiden Von Comer and Eric's Ollie. And all added up to a 4-point win because they held Cabell Midland largely in check for most of the night. The one kid they had a problem with, Marshall Summers, seemed to be a thorn in their side. He finished with 14 points. Aiden Spence had 17 to lead the Knights and came up with some big shots, including one there in the final minute that pushed it to a one-possession game. It was 56-53 at one point, 62-58 the final. So Spence leads all Cabell Midland scorers with 17. Summers adds 14. Sam Phillips hit 10 points tonight. Aiden Ray, 7, and Dylan Hargraves, 9. Excuse me. He got those 9 points on 3 made triples. An exciting one to end the night here at Cram the Castle. After a week of no school, they finish it with some basketball. And what a finish that was to round out the night and our broadcast of this girls and boys doubleheader. Happy to have you tuned in for however long you might have been listening. If you listened at all, if you listened to the whole thing, love you for it. Thank you for it. And also thanks to the production team who beat me here today, had all the equipment set up, was ready to go, and always do a knockdown, drag-out job of keeping this show running, even when basketballs knock out the power cords of the soundboard. So for Luke Creasy, for the entire production team, thank you for tuning in, and that'll do it on this broadcast of boys basketball.